Attackers win.
When did the time hit 9? Damn. Alright. Time is a weird thing. It goes by so fast when you don't expect it to.
Match found. Have now, huh? What do I go for here? Classic.
Relax. I've already thought of everything.
Max, you quiet or just muted?
Yeah, I'm quiet. No,
Alright.
I'm quiet. I'm trying to go through so much at once.
Yeah, no, it's fair. Just felt like wanting to make sure, since it has been a bit of an extended period of time, and, well, every now and then you do forget to unmute.
That's true. That is a very me thing to do.
Alright.
Yoru, Tisun? I want to hear more about where you go when you disappear.
That Emiaba sure has a name.
Turret out.
It's a thing of, if you know, you know, but still. Quite the name. Ping, calm down.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade up. Turret destroyed. Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out. For you.
Right.
Here. No peeking. Enemy spotted A. One down. Reloading. Spotted A. Right. Reloading. Reloading.
30 seconds left.
Reloading.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Alright. Yoru is disconnected.
Here.
10 seconds left.
did your best. Just wasn't enough.
Did the first one actually hit? Damn.
Continue to fight. Continue to win.
That KJ was closer on my heels than I wanted it to be.
Placing sentry. Placing alarm bot.
Yeah, network is not happy, at least when I play Variant.
Yeah.
Okay, while they dashed through.
Found them.
And retreated.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
I think we're getting played here. Yeah.
Blocking sight. Reloading.
Spike down B.
Right. Douchebag disconnected.
Blocking sight.
30 seconds left. Last player standing. Spike planted.
Race into the spike sites.
My ultimate is ready.
Placing sentry.
Hold those angles.
Alarm bot out.
Spike spotted A.
Spike down A.
That's to the top.
Healing you. Yes. No. Here.
Nice try.
Let's attack. Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out. No.
How much left on the jet?
Power down.
That's Snowden.
Spike
Placing
down
swarm
mid.
grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Many enemies mid.
One enemy remaining.
Nope, Spike is
Spike
gone.
down mid.
Your duty is not over. There you are. That was weird. Hello. Spike
Last
spotted.
round before the switch.
Last round to use our creds and abilities. Don't waste your firepower.
Good attempt.
Placing alarm bot. Turret
I guess
out.
I'm holding this low then.
Keep it cool. That's how you survive.
Enemy spotted C.
Oh!
Right. I peeked get too far out.
Here. Watch this. You should run. Enemy spotted C.
Uh,
Enemy spotted C.
Last player standing.
God. What is this match?
Joke's over! You're dead!
Switching sides.
One downside to being immortal. I can't play dead.
What? What's we're talking about?
Time for a field test.
Whatever.
Enemy spotted A. Drop in a smoke. Healing you. Reloading. Placing alarm bot. Here. Tidy.
Right. Those are body shots.
Last player standing.
Remove.
One enemy remaining.
I'm sorry, sold.
Clutch.
We get a pick, we move in. Got it?
I mean, I hate to agree with that statement, but they did waste their util on me, so yeah, they kinda did.
Keep up. Alarm bot out. Enemy spotted C. No fear. Stay down. Reloading. Blocking sight. Bot coming back.
Yeah, they're probably already waiting on us on A.
Turret out. Can't use that yet. Alarm bot out.
Multiple enemies A.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
30 seconds left.
Spike planted. My ult is
Placing
ready.
swarm grenade.
Well, that didn't land anywhere. It was useful.
Last player standing.
Like
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Okay.
Clutch. Match point.
I'm amped. Let's go. I got things to do.
Here.
Can I spike close?
We can do this. We can do this. No. Enemy spotted. Spot carrier is dead.
Spike down. C.
Alright, yeah, that was no hit. Love hyping when spikes. That's
You should run. Last player standing.
Target down.
GG's.
Defenders win.
yeah, because level says so much. And 40 is not really that long of playtime.
Yeah. Especially with us.
Totally far too much hours in this game on this specific server.
Yeah.
But then again, been ages since I properly played hyping. Okay, so what now? Yeah, for now, let's just put on just chatting and see where it goes from here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, good thing I don't need to change anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never switched category from just chatting to Valorant. So,
Because people came for just chatting, they came for Valorant.
well, that's assuming anyone came in for that.
Fair enough.
Master has been here since the very beginning, basically.
Yeah.
Has lurked the whole way through, which I'm super appreciative of.
Probably all that.
Yeah. Even to the degree where they were no longer counted as a actual viewer, just as a name. But still, I don't mind that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's always refreshing to see new names.
Oh yeah.
And there was also Osna that checked in for a short second, but I don't think I'm gonna see that name again. But maybe I will. Who knows?
Yeah.
So, I need to go to the toilet real quick. Drinking very much mostly caffeine-based drinks is just not good for your bladder. Well, it is because, well, caffeine is kind of... it doesn't matter. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Let's see. How many hours did I actually legit stream according to Twitch?
Right now I see 12.
Yeah, for this session, yeah, 12. This session also didn't have any disconnects, so that is accurate.
Mm-hmm.
And before I embarrass myself even more with simple math. Let's see, 7th. So that's 2 plus 10 plus 3 plus 22 plus 12. So, hours alone, I'm currently at 49 hours.
Oh, hell yeah.
And
Holy
that is
shit.
not the minutes calculated within.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, for the minutes. Oh, right, it's the Windows calculator that can't do brackets, at least not without messing around with the settings. Ah well. 48 plus
What is it, my boy?
3
Hi.
plus 33 plus 6. Okay, so grand total is 51 hours and 10 minutes so far.
Wow. I could never imagine that.
Yeah, but then again, effectively from that, where I was awake is, well, awake on stream, let's put it that way, is effectively like 40 hours. Since Friday to Saturday, I slept 5 hours, more or less.
Hmm.
Basically, one full split fiction VOD between us.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw part of that. I was watching part of that.
And then Saturday, Sunday, I slept for 6 hours since I made a mistake and laid back down when my alarm went off the first time. But
Yeah.
maybe that was a good thing, since my mind is gone, but yeah. I don't know what it would be with 1 hour less. Probably not that different, but who knows. Right, I should put my DPI back up. God, my back hurts. Then it might just be the normal back pain. It's just creeping up as always. Might not actually have to do with me streaming for 51 hours. Almost likely has nothing to do with that, since If I be real here, that what I did for stream right now is my normal weekend, just with less spicy content.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Even though as a VTuber, in theory I could, but with the way my brain works, and I would probably forget to unmute something, or to mute something rather,
Yeah.
or accidentally unmute something that I shouldn't have. Yeah, nah. But again, I might be small enough or under the radar enough to get away with stuff like that. But nah, I don't need to chance that. And a clean weekend doesn't hurt either.
Yeah.
That's also another thing. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's God. I mean, it's tiring, but it's so fun to do.
Yeah. If only I had time.
No, yeah. That's a different story. It's just life. And also, it's not like I ask you in the in the past before I started doing the thing, if you have time for it, to maybe babysit stream a bit here and there. So yeah, you were as much in the blue about me doing this marathon thing as everyone else except for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I did make a kind of announcement tweet, but because I have no idea how Twitter works with the hashtags and stuff, I probably used to put the hashtags on the wrong part of it. Since the part about the games I wanted to play at least 2 hours of, which I did uh, cover some of the games on that list. Well, Battlefield and Hitman.
Yeah.
But yeah, that had astronomically more responses, or well, interactions is the better word for it. Than the actual announcement part.
Yeah.
When in terms of likes, the actual announcement part has more. But in terms of views, 43 to 98. So yeah, that's a little bit of a difference there.
I mean, yeah.
But I'll be honest, I did not plan on playing Battlefield for that much. But the fact that I legit did, and every time I started it up and went in with just a match or two, and then ended up with 4 hours. That speaks for that game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I want to see some stuff patched and actually given purpose, and maybe get worked on that there aren't as many graphic glitches. But then again, graphic glitches I excuse because it's an open beta. They still have some time to figure those out.
Yeah.
But if you give a sniper rifle or a DMR an attachment that is a rangefinder that essentially does nothing, at least as far as I can tell, then why even give that attachment?
Yeah, that, yeah.
Like, back in Battlefield 3, sniping with a rangefinder was so chill. You camped somewhere on a tall mountain, pulled out the rangefinder, checked your point that you're gonna snipe to, 0 to that specific distance, and boom, you were set. Well, not the specific distance that you saw on the rangefinder, but the distance range. But yeah. But then again,
Yeah.
you can still do it with pinging stuff. So that's how I do it, at least.
Yeah.
Is it annoying for my squad? Probably. Do I care? No. When I play sniper, I'm also not playing for the team. I play just simply for my own satisfaction. Since sniping actually does feel good in that game.
Fair. Yeah. Dude, quite a while back, Battlefield looked good different, but I don't remember much of it.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to Battlefield, there are key aspects that most people remember when they talk about it. At least when it comes to Battlefield 3. It's either Caspian border sniping, or being sniped with a shotgun with slugs. Or no-shot channels, TDM, which was just so much fun. And somewhat bullshit, but so much fun. I loved running no-shot channels, TDM, with a holographic sight on a DMR. Yeah. Or Chaos Supreme. Rush game mode, 64 people per team, so 128 server. Metro. That was medic point farming heaven. As a medic, you just sat in the tunnel with your team, defib out, boom, 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 boom. Meanwhile, the supports were, well, the what was the class called back then? The one with the ammo crates. That's the one that was also sitting there supplying the engineers with rockets. I mean, yeah, that fight was fought with LMGs and rockets. Nothing more. And maybe some brave snipers from outside the tunnel. If they could get an angle. But most of it just was in the tunnel, rocket launchers, LMGs, and the medics in a side tunnel waiting for revive opportunities. God, I love that chaos. Ooh, also something that was fun when with a later expansion that they added was crossbow. The crossbow is also fun. I like the crossbow.
Yeah.
And yeah. But with Battlefield 4, Battlefield 6 now, it feels like it's a game that I'm gonna buy. And with that, probably also stream a lot. But It just feels right. I'm sure that I have to fight rubber banding a bit here and there. Yeah. Was it probably on me for, well, testing out the limits of my internet connection? Yeah, most likely. I could probably mitigate that with running OBS in admin and also Valorant, Battlefield, or any other online shooter in admin as well. Then it should have same priority and given an equal share of bandwidth.
Yeah.
But then again, that's something I can probably only do once I figure out my internet situation. Slash, once I move. If I move, I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy to think that I've been doing this semi-constantly for 5 years now. I can't believe that. This is the first hobby that I actually stuck to. Slash, even technically speaking, returned to. Since back when I kinda did start on YouTube first. When Let's Plays was still a big craze back when I was in my teens. But yeah, that was so
Yeah.
cringe and scuffed that the videos that I uploaded still exist on the channel. All I would need to do
Mm.
is unprivate them, and they would show back up.
Oh.
But they're out of from an era where that would not be a wise decision.
Yeah. Fair enough.
It was back in a time when I was younger and dumber. Hard to believe, but that is a thing that was happening. But yeah, the lingo back then was a bit more harsh than these days. Like everyone who's been around me a bit, knows that I don't censor my language much. I'm sure when in the streaming setting I do mince my words a little bit, going around stuff like KYS and stuff, but
Yeah.
or KMS more likely.
Mm. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, but that's just, it feels more appropriate for what I'm doing to do so.
Yeah.
But I'm still cursing like I used to. The same amount as doing private, so.
I've just started to curse a lot more ever since I started to play Valorant.
Yeah, that's what competitive shooters do to one.
Yeah. I just sent you what I'm the game I'm playing. One of the choices, multiple choices you get to make without any context.
VTubers in a nutshell. Or rather, VTuber fanbase in a nutshell. Or Valorant E-daters. There's an astonishingly large overlap for those two groups. Valorant E-daters, VTuber fanbase. At least when it comes to that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So you went with the first option?
Yeah. Yeah, I went with the first one.
The only right option in that regard. Like, if someone does that in Valorant, in voice chat, it's cringy as hell. Does it if a cat girl VTuber or cat boy VTuber does it? I'm on the fence of it. It's not my thing, but I can understand it. If an anime girl, legit anime girl, not VTuber anime girl, necessary distinction, has a speech quirk of nyanning at the end of sentences, then it's most of the times adorable. There are some where it's a bit overdone, but those are thankfully far and few in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing this 5 years. One would assume that in 5 years one can make it somewhere, seeing as others do it in a week. But, well, I'm fine with this. It just, like I mentioned before, to me at this current stage, it's a hobby. What happens, happens.
Yeah.
I'm not financially what's the word? Dependent on this. If I ever make a cent of this, it's cool. It's fine. It helps. But it's not that that's necessary. My job pays me well enough. Okay, fireball, huh? Is that once again an emote that doesn't work in my...
Magic missile. Rock.
Do we have the
Thunderbolt.
wizard hat on again? Ah, Mage Arena. That game also looks interesting from the little bit that I've seen of it. But once again, one of those
Fireball.
But then again, it's one of those games that needs friend DLC.
Yeah.
And of those, I more or less only have one in my time zone. And even then, lining up schedules is a bit of a mess. But yeah, like... Oh god, what's Dark Beam one was called? I know one is Holy Light, which is just a flashbang from the clip that I saw.
Actually, it's Divine Light.
Yeah. And I'm questioning if it was a good choice to give him this role. I mean, it's fun.
Why? It's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
He's my friend group's Froggy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad thing to be a friend group's Froggy. That just means you're fun, most likely autistic, fun, and random.
Yeah.
Just with the difference of you probably being aware of what is problematic and what is not. Or what's probably gonna offend people.
I see.
I mean, yeah, Froggy is kinda somewhat known for accidental racism. Purely accidental racism because of American, well, I believe American education system, or just not, or being too autistic for school. I don't know. It's the thing to tell, not mine. It just seems, from what the clips that I've seen and sent out, it's just what it seems. That education failed them. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Like, there's some things, but that's not a topic for now.
Yeah.
You can object to it as much as you want. You're still funny to be around most of the times. Even if it can be a bit much every now and then. But hey, that's your charm. Yeah, but that most of the times is, in those times, it's not a you thing, it's a me thing. I can only take so much, dude.
Oh, I got caught in a side quest.
September 6th.
I need to finish the main quest.
That's a sad day. And it's, I want to say only like, I mean, I could do that. You probably would just have to remind me. But
What?
that's directed at Pishka.
Oh.
And actually do remind me, not like DreamHack last year. Or was it the year before? Which year was it that we wanted to go to DreamHack, but at the very least I know I didn't? Really? 2023? Damn. Time is scary. Last year. Yeah. Was it seriously 2023? Holy shit, time is scary. God, you know that moment when you feel your brain getting loopy?
Yeah.
I'm hitting that moment. Where I can legit feel my brain short-circuiting. Which just goes to show, spending a weekend with being basically 50 hours or whatever you can push into one weekend being on a PC is different than being on a PC for that amount of time and also streaming the entire time.
Sorry, I just asked our fellow companion, our mascot companion, hey, did you pay the fare for this travel thing we just did? It's like, I don't meet the height requirements. No, fair enough.
Yeah. And yeah, Pishka, yeah. Absolutely, I do. Just alone the amount of times I walked into the fucking kitchen wanting to grab something and then just no longer remembering what I wanted. And then walking back to my room with a sandwich.
Yeah.
Because that's how I roll. If I end up in the kitchen, even if I don't remember what I wanted there in the first place, chances are high that I gonna not return empty handed.
Yeah.
Be it a slice of, well, deli cuts? I don't know what to call it. Cold cut? The stuff you throw onto a sandwich for the meat part. A sausage, a slice of cheese, or the aforementioned sandwich. Alright, Big Smoke. You do you. The soda, diet or regular?
Mm.
Yeah, pesto is not something that is usually in the house. Pesto is not a thing here.
I'm sorry. This game, currently, not to spoil. You're currently in the state. Your character, the character you play, is currently in a state of half dead, kind of dead, but not really dead. It's a weird state,
So me every day.
and yeah, but like more seriously, I guess, in the sense of actually dead, but not dead. Not in the sense of you feel like you're dead. And then I think one of the choices is just perhaps regarding to that is perhaps all of us can still use some CPR, and your animal companion is like, why are you identifying as a dead person now?
I mean, CPR is one thing. The more important part is usually the mouth to mouth. When people say that. Because CPR itself is, I believe, just a. Well, wait. Was that said in reaction to someone with a rather large chest saying that? Because if that's the case, then I get why CPR. Like, let's see, CPR. Yeah, whatever. Okay, yeah, CPR is the entire thing.
More world puzzle that are going to make me want to just find all the solutions, but I'm gonna have to skip them for now.
Well,
So I need to focus on.
about Battlefield 6, dude, it's good. It does kind of feel Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4-ish. The class system is a bit it's okay. I probably gonna remap some buttons here and there, but That's might be something I do, even with the next open beta weekend. There's another one coming. Well, there are no use a shotgun. That's easy to do. That you can do on basically any map. But there are no big open maps yet. At least in this open beta, there are 3 maps: Cairo, Iberia, so Spain, and I don't remember where the mountain map is located. None of them feel that heavily on the on many vehicle based. The mountain map does have jets and helis and stuff. The other 2 maps don't. But they are not big and open, they are just fairly big. But they're probably gonna come up. They were probably gonna add some big and open maps as well. And destruction does feel satisfying, even though the rubble piles that end up being created do be pre-rendered so that they load in as soon as it's yeah, Q does go fairly fast though, and right now it's just, well, peak terminally online hours. But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, like I said, yeah, the queue is fairly quick. And for the amount of players that they're concurrently pulling, the servers are running stable. And like I mentioned earlier, I went into started up Battlefield a couple of times throughout the weekend with the intention of just one or two matches, maybe 3. I ended up sinking 4 hours into it without even noticing.
Crazy what life does to you, ain't it?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's Battlefield. It was always loud. A Battlefield that isn't loud is not a Battlefield. But hey, in the menu, you can adjust tinnitus, pitch, and volume. So whenever you have anything happen to you that gives you the tinnitus effect, you can actually adjust that to be less jarring. Well, bro, that what you just sent me sure is a Shy Lily tweet. That sure is a Shy Lily tweet.
Well,
And I bet it's very relatable for you. I mean, yeah, but that's, well, pregnant is just so much a part of the VTubing community now that I don't even want to think about it. Whatever. It's just a thing they do. Also, something tells me that if it was Shay Lilies, you would be honored to do so. Don't lie. Wow, it actually went down into the hundreds for you. I never seen it go into the hundreds. For me, it always went to like 3K, 2K, and then I was loaded in. Whew. God. I don't want to get up tomorrow morning.
Uh,
Shit. Sadly, I have to. To get paid, I have to at least pretend I work. Which isn't that hard most of the time, but yeah. Yeah. If we get fucked over on everything else with the company, we might as well fuck them over on time. That's why, whatever you do, always remember, boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time.
I get that.
Everyone who works does. I mean, have I pissed away like, let's say, around 5-ish hours more or less every day last week with my current assignment by just sitting in the car watching VODs? Maybe. Maybe. Uh, also, it feels great to actually be fairly close to home for once again. I only have to drive 45 minutes or 50-ish minutes if the autobahn is being a piece of shit again to get there
Yeah.
and back. Not like usual, 1.5 hours as a normal. Not exception, that's the normal. And yeah. God. I need to tape over this fucking volume wheel on my headphones. It's so easygoing that I don't even need to touch it actively. I just need to pull it across my shoulder blade to turn down the volume. In theory, I can just switch out the cable for one without it. If I still have one of those around. But I should somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. You do that.
Yeah.
If it was a bit earlier, I would probably say I'm gonna do the same, but yeah, nah. I've already put 11 hours, 12 hours into Battlefield, so 12 out of the 51 hours were Battlefield. And another
Crazy.
11 go away for sleeping. So then there's... So 22 hours were spent between Hitman and Battlefield.
Holy shit.
Yeah. uh, I have to catch up with the other games during the week then.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to Henry Stickmin collection, though, I know it's not the most stable thing, but then again, it supported Newgrounds Flash game thing that is kind of not meant for current era hardware. And the thing is, it's very detailed and stuff. Where there's so much collectible stuff, and I kinda want to take up the challenge and 100%ing that thing.
Mm.
Because currently the only games that I have 100%ed are Counter-Strike 2, because when they switched from the old Counter-Strike Go to Counter-Strike 2, they got rid of all achievements, except for the new one that they added of this is Counter-Strike 2, with two O's instead of WO. And the other one is Analog, a hate story. A Korean visual novel. Quite good,
Mm.
in my opinion. A bit weird though. Always wanted to play the sequel to it, but never found the time to. And what I mean with a bit weird, one of the achievement names is Two Girls, One Core. And if you know what that statement alone references,
Mm-hmm.
my
Well,
condolences.
no, I don't, but
Yeah, I didn't expect you to know. But yeah. But yeah, anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap it up now.
yeah.
Like, mostly because I have work in the morning.
All right. Well, Chief, hope you had a good anniversary.
I mean, yeah. If I hadn't, I would have called it earlier and just said, nah, this was a mistake. But I had my fun.
Yeah.
Even if I went silent for a couple of times.
Yeah.
uh,
All right, Chief.
yeah.
You take care.
Yeah. You too.
Bye.
Bye. Alrighty then. This is how this little marathon ends, and it's a spontaneous decision, but or fairly spontaneous. But I'm also gonna not get rid, but switch up the name on Twitch as well already. I don't have the new model yet. I don't have any new assets yet. So on everything that's branded on the stream, it's gonna stay Silver Lining. But the channel name itself is gonna be Silver and Nighthaven, as one can see in the panels down below. And I'm just noticed I gestured, even though no one can see my hands. I do that too often. I need proper body tracking, but that's too expensive. But either way, that's what's gonna happen moving forward, and yeah, it shouldn't change too much of anything, but I just want to mention it at some point, that after this stream ends, my channel name is no longer gonna be Silver Lining 42, but Silver and Nighthaven. I'm gonna keep the nickname Silver. That's also why I went with something like Silveran, so that the nickname Silver still stays viable. Is this gonna be the beginning of a new era of less scuff? No. I'm gonna try to adhere to my own set schedule, which is more empty space that says stream ? But other than that, and maybe I'm gonna try to get more regular stuff up over to YouTube. But the thing with that is, I have no idea what I do and say that is what of that is funny. So clipping stuff for me as my own person is a bit hard to do. I don't know standards. I don't know what people might think is funny. But yeah. Let's see. Twitcheroo. Nah, I mean, I could rate someone, but right now, just feels my brain is too loopy to deal with that. I'm not in a brain space to make that kind of decision. So yeah, with that being said, new name moving forward. Maybe it's some point this year. I'm gonna get a new model and new assets. So yeah. Either way, this was a marathon thought up, hosted, and followed through on by the internet's background character, Silver Nighthaven, aka Silver Lining 42 currently, aka Silver. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for lurking. Thanks for the follows, and until next time. Which hopefully is gonna be Tuesday. Bye bye.